Assalamu alaikum. Hi, my dear students. Welcome back to our English class. Today I am going to teach you grammar. The topic is very important. Okay, what is the topic name? What is the topic? Simple future. Simple future. So, in your textbook, page number 44. So here we are going to learn about simple future. Before that, some of the definition they have given, we have to go through that. So here they have given the lines from the poem. If you will listen to me, you will quickly agree that two heads are better than one. Look at the words in bold. So already I told you, whatever the letters they have given in the black bold letters, you want to be concentrate on that. That is very important. Will agree is a verb. So they have given in the bold letters, will agree is a verb. It tells us that the action will happen in the future. So in this word, will agree is a verb that tells us the action will happen in the future. Okay, it's going to happen in the future. We use four basic structures to talk about future in English. So there are four basic structures which talks about the future in English. Okay, already I think you know about what is past tense, present tense, future tense. The three tenses is but now we are going to learn about the future tense. Okay, future tense. This future tense has four basic structures. Okay, four basic structures. What are they? Simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So what are the four basic structures? Simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So now we are going to learn about simple future only. Okay, there are four basic structure is there. Now we are going to learn about simple future only. Then we can see the next thing. Okay, future continuous, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous. Okay, it will take much time to teach. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you simple future. The simple future has the following structure. So each what is that future tense has the structure is there. Okay, so in your textbook they have beautifully given that. So in that box, so first one is subject plus will, shall plus base form. Okay, base form of the verb. So you should never forget this. Okay, it's very important. So simple future means you have to remind in your mind what is that subject will come. Subject or noun. Okay, name of the person, name of the thing. Okay, so subject is there in simple future. Subject is there and will and shall. We are talking about the future. Okay, what is going to happen in tomorrow. Okay, that is future tense. So here we have to use some specific words only. Okay, that is future tense. What are the words we have to use in simple future is will and shall. So one is subject and next one is will or shall. Okay, both we can use that. According to the sentence we can use that. And then base form of the verb. Base form of the verb. Okay, verb you know. Dancing, singing, what are the person is doing, what are the thing is doing is the base form of the verb. So in simple future, what are the things you have? Subject you have, and then you are talking about the future tense, isn't it? So you have to use that will or shall. Okay, and plus base form of the verb. Okay, verb you know, doing action word, isn't it? So this is the structure of the simple future. But you have to remind in your mind, we cannot always this what is that this structure will come, it will come in a different way. Okay, in a different way according to the sentence. So they have so many examples they have given. So the first one is the first example they have given is the train will arrive in an hour. Okay, so the train will arrive in an hour. So this is the example they have given. So here the subject is which is the subject? Train is the subject. So already I told you either will come or shall will come. So here will has come, and arrive is the verb. Okay, base form of the verb, and they have what they are going to tell. They have given that. Okay, so the train will arrive in an hour. Okay, the train is going to come within a hour. Okay, that is the meaning. So here they are using this in future in simple future tense, they will use like this only. Okay, the train will arrive in an hour. That is the first example they have given. So another thing they are telling, it's predict a future event. Okay, it predicts a future event. And then next one, what they are telling, next example is we will start immediately. Okay, so here this is will. Okay, in a short form they are writing we will. Okay, we will start immediately. So it's another example for simple future. Okay, so here which is the subject? We is the subject, will is the, what is that? Simple future, and start is the base form of the verb. Okay, so so they are using that will in a different way. We will start immediately. So what is the meaning that? I and we to express a spontaneous decision. We will start immediately. Okay, that I and we, that subject, to express a spontaneous decision they are telling. So this is also it's a future, simple future. Okay, what is going to happen? That is we will start immediately. We are going to start immediately. That is the meaning. And then third example what they have given is I will help. I will help you finish the project within the deadline. So it's all are telling about what is going to happen in future, tomorrow. Okay, so what they are telling, I will help you, I will help you finish the project within the deadline. Okay, so I will help you. I will help you means it tells about the simple future tense. Okay, I will help you finish the project within the deadline. So where you can use the will when you are telling about the future. Okay, what is going to happen in tomorrow, in that time we can use that will. Okay, that is that. And then next one, I won't participate. I won't participate in the play. So, in a sentence, if they are expressing the unwillingness, they are not willing. Okay, they are not willing. Unwillingness, they are expressing the unwillingness in a negative form. Okay, I will means I will do that. I won't means it's a negative form. Okay, so here what they are telling, I won't participate in the play. I won't, negative form, I won't participate in the play. It tells about the future only. Okay, in the interrogative form to make an offer. Okay, I won't participate in the play. I will not participate in the play. That is the meaning. Okay, in the negative form also we can use the future, simple future. Okay, and then this is also another example. Shall I help you with that? So, what is the structure of the simple future? Subject, will or shall, and base form of the verb, isn't it? So, we have seen that will. We didn't see the shall, no? So, now we are having one example. Shall I help you with that? So, shall we are using for the future tense only. Future tense. And then it's an interrogative form. Interrogative form means question. Okay, mostly the shall will come in the question form only. Okay, shall I help you with that? Shall I rub the board? Asking question, no? So in that interrogative form we can use that shall. Shall and will we are using for the future tense only. Okay, in simple future. So shall I help you with that is the interrogative form to make a suggestion, to asking a suggestion. And another one more question is there. What is that? Shall we eat out tonight? So it's also another interrogative form asking question. So shall we can used when you are asking question. Okay, so what they are asking, shall we eat out tonight? Shall we eat out tonight? Asking question mark, it's a future tense. Okay, so shall and will are using for simple future tense. Okay, and then what are the example? And then with I in the interrogative form to ask for advice or instructions. So what shall I do now? What shall I do now? Another example. What shall I do now? Okay, this is also another example for simple future. So they are using that shall. What shall I do now? What can I do now? And then so they are using will, but they are asking as a question. Okay, what is that? Another example we can see that. Will you come over for tea sometime? So will is using in a interrogative form also. Will is using in interrogative form is asking question. Okay, will you come over for tea sometime? Okay, will you come over for tea sometime? So that will is using for interrogative form also for when we are using for simple future tense. Okay, it tells about the future tense. So up to that a simple future is over. Um, you have to, after seeing the video, your duty is to see the examples. Okay, see the examples and you read that. If you have any doubt also you can ask me. Okay, what is the very easy. Okay, what is that? Simple future as the structure. What is the structure? Subject plus will and shall plus base form of the verb. And there are so many examples I taught you. What is the first example? The train will arrive in an hour. Okay, next one is we will start immediately. And then we can use with the help of that will and shall to form the question also. So I hope you are all understand this chapter simple future. Next class I am going to continue that future continuous. Okay, simple future is completed now. Yes, simple future is completed now. Next class I will continue with the future continuous. All should watch the video. If you have any doubt you can ask me through mobile. Until then, take care. Assalamu alaikum.